Hi, I'm Mindy from Cute Girls Hairstyles, and today we are going to film the long-awaited French fishtail. Everybody's been asking about this one, and I think you're gonna love it. So, difference between a regular fishtail and a French fishtail is on a regular fishtail, you're just changing the hair over itself. On a French fishtail, you're actually pulling extra hair into the braid as well. So, we're gonna just start. I'm gonna just show one French fishtail, just a very basic one, while we're learning. I'm just gonna pick up some hair, and when I get the chunk of hair I want, just divide it in half. Okay, now we're starting with our normal two pieces, just like a regular fishtail braid, and I'm gonna go ahead and cross a little chunk over to the left, from the left to the right, and a little chunk from that outside edge on this side over, just to start the braid off. Now, here's where it becomes a little different. I'm going to pick up some hair, just like you would on a regular French braid, and then I'm going to pick up just a tiny section on the outside of the hair I have there, and then cross that whole piece over the top. And I'm going to take my ring off because it's snagging my hair. Okay, now I'll show it on this side. Pick up hair like you would with a French braid, grab a little chunk from that outside edge, and cross the whole thing over. So you will just continue to do this until you run out of hair. Now, like any other fishtail, the more hair you take, the bigger the chunks, the less it looks fishtaily, the more it looks like a French braid. So the smaller the chunks, the better. I'm doing medium chunks just because I am trying to keep this video from being crazy long. Sorry. So let's show it again. Take a piece, pick up a piece of hair, grab just a smidge off that outside edge, cross it over section 1 and into section 2. Okay, now we're going to pick up a piece, pick up a section off of section 2 on that outside edge, cross all the way over section 2 and over to section 1. Now, we're only working with 2 sections, which is a little easier than a French braid. However, it's just a little bit different how you hold your hands. So if you're not used to it, it just takes some getting used to, and then when you learn what's comfortable for you, it'll become pretty easy. Okay, and the other thing with French fishtail, or fishtails in general, all these F's are throwing me off. They take a long time because you're trying to pick up such tiny sections to make the fishtail look good that it takes quite a bit of time. Okay, now I'm on my last section of hair. I'm going to add it in. I must have said something funny because I can hear my husband laughing behind me. Okay, so now you're going to see, once I'm done picking hair up, I'm just going to start a regular fishtail. So crossing over, and again, the smaller the sections, the longer it's going to take, but the better fishtail effect it will have. So you can just keep going. This is what takes forever. It's just the tiny little chunks all the way down. And there's not really a good way to speed this up. So you'll have to apologize for the lengthy video, or you'll have to excuse the lengthy video. You can see my black nails. I play on a volleyball team with my some of my church friends, and we're called the All Blacks. So I painted my nails. It was tournament last night. We are quite a funny team. We never win, ever. We won, I think, 3 games this season, and it was all by forfeit. And we won officially our first game yesterday, and that was awesome. We were so excited. Okay, you can see how this is just taking so much time. because it's very slow and detailed. Again, if you want to speed it up, take bigger chunks, but then it doesn't look as fun. And then when you get to wherever you want to stop, go ahead and stop. I'm going to keep going for a minute, and I'll show you a fun thing you can do. Okay, so when you get down a little bit farther and you're ready to be done, for the sake of time, I'm probably not going to finish this one out, but okay. So if I were going to put the rubber band right here, one fun thing you can do is just go back and give these a little tug. See how I'm just tugging, tugging, tugging. And that just is going to loosen the fishtail up, make it just pop a little bit more and become a little more puffy, which is kind of fun and soft looking. Okay. And there you go. Grab a rubber band. And there you have a really fun, soft, loose looking fishtail, French fishtail. Of course, you can hairspray or bobby pin any really loose flyaways, but I think this looks fun. And there you go, a French fishtail. Okay, so now that you've learned this basic one, we'll put up a few videos showing a little bit more intricate hairdos using the French fishtail technique too. See you later. You want to say bye?
Bye.